2012 is ending and I decided to make a new show for my blog which is called One Step Ahead with Diana Ricasari. So in my shows, I will be inviting many different guests from different industries and we'll be talking about various topics which will be definitely interesting and hopefully will be useful for you guys who watch my videos and talk shows. So for my first episode of One Step Ahead with Diana Ricasari, I was thinking of discussing about something which is very lovey-dovey because all of us have definitely been in love, and for you guys who are in a relationship, I guess one of the most scariest phase is when you guys have to go through a long distance relationship. And I have a special guest who has been in a long distance relationship for 3 years. So who is the person? He is a guy. He is a non-Indonesian. In fact, he is a Pakistani who grew up in Malaysia, and he survived his long-distance relationship and ended up marrying his girlfriend. So let's give a big round of applause to Sharjeel! How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
You're looking good. I like your outfits.
Thank you.
Yellow and bright.
Thank you.
So, wow. Actually your outfits match. It's like a Christmas theme, everyone. So Merry Christmas. A very late Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
So, okay, so basically we invited you to share about your experience because as we all know, you've gone through a long distance relationship. But what I hear from people is that you were actually doing it very good, very well. And you turned out, you eventually married your LDR girlfriend, your so-called girlfriend back then, now already a wife. So, maybe to begin with, maybe you can share with us, what does long distance relationship actually mean?
The inability to be physically together and do things which couples do. That's pretty much what I think long distance relationship is all about.
If I may know, where were you and where was your girlfriend back then?
I was working in Malaysia and my girlfriend moved to Indonesia.
I see. Can you tell us about, like, how did you feel being in a long distance relationship? Because as we all know, it can get very devastating and frustrating because you can't really have someone to share your thoughts, your day, your stories on a daily basis, face to face. So how did you feel at that time?
Honestly, on and off. You do feel sad,
okay.
You do feel incomplete sometimes, but it also helps you on focus things which you may not be focusing on when you're together.
Okay,
so,
can you tell us about what kind of things that you can focus on when you're not together?
Unlike a typical relationship in which we are going out watching movies and doing all the lovey-dovey things, you get to focus on things that you want to do as an individual.
Such as?
Well, for me, it was about gymming, my career. I don't have to worry about working till late and seeing anyone because I can really look into that.
So are you saying that LDR is more of a long period of me time where you can actually focus on building your own life?
Yes, and in fact, according to me, that was the best time for me to prep up myself for a more mature relationship once my LDR finally ends.
How did you manage it then? I mean, I know that you went gymming, you focused on your career, but how did you manage to overcome that incomplete feeling inside?
So the very first thing one has to do is you have to be honest, okay? You have to be true to your heart. Besides that, what I did was you keep yourself busy. Basically, you hang out with your friends, guy friends, you do a lot of activities. I spend a lot of time at work and I traveled a lot with my guy friends. So you keep yourself busy, but at the same time, there needs to be communication.
So what kind of platforms of communications do you suggest for those who are in an LDR?
There's so many platforms out there. Well, initially, if you can afford to call, SMS on regular basis, you can also do Skype. Skype, again, you can do extended voice conversations, you can do webcams.
So I suppose when you say that you were in an LDR 3 years ago, I would assume that at that time, social medias like Twitter and Instagram wasn't there yet, or wasn't that big. Do you agree with that?
Instagram wasn't there. Twitter was there already.
Okay, so well, for the lucky ones who are having an LDR at this moment, I think the social media would help a lot, like because you can tweet and track where your loved one is, and through Instagram you could actually see where your boyfriend is eating and stuff like that. Do you think if that kind of technology existed or was bigger at that time, would it help your relationship better, or actually it was just okay even without those two?
I think it was okay even without those two, because back then we had Facebook. So
Okay.
I'm doing whatever activity, I'm
Okay.
posting it on Facebook.
I
My
see.
wife, she used to blog,
Okay.
and I find out what her day is
Okay.
like from her blog.
I'm curious on number one about being honest. What do you really mean about being honest? Is it to yourself, to your loved one, or what do you mean by being honest?
It's a combination of both.
Okay.
So basically, sometimes when people are in LDR, they are in doubt. So like maybe it's okay to go out on a date or it's not. These kind of things. For every successful relationship, it all starts with you being honest to yourself. You have to believe and trust that you have your loved one out there who you really want to be with, and hence you gotta play it clean.
So maybe it's more on honest and trust.
Yes.
Okay. So the last question which I would like to ask you is that there's a statement that says LDR is a test of true love, because if it ain't true love, then you're not going to succeed. What do you think of that?
It can be one of the ways to test true love. You can
Okay.
even be together and test her.
Alright, so last thing, maybe I would like you to share to the audience, being a successful LDR survivor, do you have anything like to share with those who are currently in LDR so that they are not heartbroken and they are strong enough to face all this?
Okay, it's basically very simple things. Be strong, be faithful, be honest, be truthful. Don't hide things, communicate on regular basis, surprise, send gifts. Come on, we are in an e-commerce world now. These kind of things would definitely help.
Alright, that was a very interesting discussion, Mr. Sharjeel. Thank you very much for coming to my show. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and we both wish you a very happy
Happy New Year
2013. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.